Hey YouTube, what's up? It's Charlene and I'm going to be showing you how to cut your husband's hair at home. I start off using my Wahl clippers with a number 2 guard to blend the grow out with the top of his hair. During this process you can see me change directions, going with the hair and not against it. This is so I can get the hairs I miss when going against the hair growth, and this gives me a better blended look. I then switched to a number 1 guard and began blending all of the hair on the side of his head up to the top where I just blended with the number 2 guard. You also want to make sure that you cut in an outward motion and not an inward motion for a better blend. I use a bristle brush throughout his haircut to smooth down his curls and to cut the hair evenly. I have also taken off the guard and set the blade to a close position. This is where the blades are almost flush and can cut the closest to the skin. Now I'm cutting about 1 inch to 2 inches above his ear and around his ear. Now I have switched the blades to an open position. This is where the blades are the furthest apart and won't cut so closely to the skin. And I then blend everything that I cut with the closed position blades up to where I cut with the number 1 guard. And you want to make sure that you are still using the up and outward motion when you're cutting, because you don't want to ding into the hair, you want to make it smooth. Okay, and so now I'm using the Wahl peanut, and this is so I can get as close as possible to his skin, and I go up about 1 inch, maybe a little bit more, but usually about 1 inch, and I just go ahead and do that all the way on his sideburns and all around and behind his ear, and then I'll go back in with my clippers in the closed position and I will blend that out and using the up and outward motion, and that gives it a nice smooth blend. I also wanted to let you guys know that I'm not a professional by any means. This is just how I've self-taught myself. I then just go over it with the bristle brush and make sure everything's smoothed down and I haven't missed any hairs, and make sure I have everything perfectly blended, and I will continue on to the other side. Okay, so now it's on to lining him up, and so I've turned him around and I'm showing you the coconut oil and the straight razor, and I'm going to apply the coconut oil all around the edges of his hair. That way I don't give him a razor burn when I'm using the straight razor. And if you haven't used a straight razor, I recommend not doing it because it's really easy to cut. So here I am trimming my husband's hair with the blades open, and this gives it kind of a longer look, but not too long. And then I just go over after I've bristle brushed it all down and make sure everything's nice and smooth. I then use the straight razor to go around all the edges of his beard and just make everything nice and crisp. Okay, and here's the final look, and I hope you guys subscribe to my channel and leave me comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. See ya!